Hello and welcome to the RogueLands Ultimate Weapons series. Today we're going to be looking at a cannon called the Dominator. Now the Dominator is made from a Typhoon 9 or Typhoon IX cannon and a darkened prism in Mech City. Now this actual gun, the Dominator itself, is a reference to a gun as seen in Psycho Pass, the manga and anime series. It's a gun that can sort of respond to whoever's holding it in the same way that Judge Dredd's can. And it can do more as it's asked of it, so it's used to execute certain people by like bounty hunters within this series, and it can turn itself into like a giant cannon depending on the threat, or just be like a smaller gun, as you'd see here. Sadly, we don't have that sort of interactability with this cannon itself, but what we do have is an incredible scaling. The scaling on this weapon is 1-to-1 in a combination of dex and magic, so the projectile does a lot of damage. It looks like this. As you can see, the cannon knockback is still present. Has a really cool sound effect, and it does a lot of damage, has a long hitbox. It doesn't go too far, but it goes far enough, decent damage, and it's a really fun gun to play around with. I say gun just very loosely because it's a gun from the series, but it's a cannon in this one. So you see here, the damage it does is 216, and again, if you're familiar with this character Roos that I'm playing, it's a very general character. Unfortunately, I can't stack both dexterity and magic with the helmets that I use. Not like min-maxing anyway, but he does have a fairly decent amount of each stat as a level 37 character. But yeah, it scales off dexterity and magic there. But look at this, 216, 1-to-1 as a combination, 118 and 98. I'm not a massive fan of cannons in general. I'll say that before anyone claims that I'm not very good with them, and I've got to say I'm having a few issues with my mouse today. I'm not sure why. So if my aim's a little bit off, that's why. But as you can see with the Rogorak, it does a lot of damage. Come on, buddy, where are you? There you go. Lots of damage. The projectiles do expire as soon as they hit an enemy once, so they don't pierce, they don't actually travel through the enemies more than once. But that is confirmation for me more than it is for you. But it is very, very good at dealing a lot of damage to a single target. And as you saw just there, the projectiles can crit. Okay. That's about as good as a demonstration you really need. I'm a little bit upset with cannons. I think there should be more to them other than just being like bigger guns. Just in general, I think there could be to guns what lances are to swords, and give you options with movement and options with different types of tech for moving around the map quickly. But I do appreciate what they do, and they do normally have a bit higher scaling than, say, the Betrayer, which we've seen previously, does for the rest of the guns. But there you go, I'm quite a fan of its design. I'm a big fan of the projectile that it fires out. And obviously the hitbox itself, it isn't just the end, it isn't just the tip that does damage. If something were to intercept the bullet or the laser, I don't even know what it's meant to be. If something was to intercept it from above, it would still count. The entire projectile itself is an active hitbox, but as soon as it hits one thing, it gets consumed. But yeah, I don't like cannons. They mess me up quite a lot. There we go. I lost my mouse for a second. Ah! We're good. We got it. Everything's fine. Yeah, not quite as quick as guns. Not quite as accurate for me because, again, my mouse is being a bit pesky. But in general, if you like guns, this is a very good one because its scaling is particularly high. It does get outshone by a couple of other things in the game, but in general, a very, very good pick if you are a fan of this type of weapon. For now, anyway, that's just about it. Obviously, there's still more videos to come, so please stay tuned. If there's anything you want to see, please recommend it, and if I don't get to it in the near future, I'll put it at the top of the list and try and get to you as soon as I can. But that's it for now. That was the Dominator. Thanks once more for joining me, and I hope to see you guys very soon, or at least in the near future, when I have some more videos coming your way. Thanks again. See you guys around.